should be up and running. As the timer ticks down. Real quick, gotta share the link. All right. So, welcome to the ALR Sprint League. We're here for a very special race at Bahrain for round 5 of the championship. And what makes this race so special is that it's going to be a 35% race instead of 25% race. It will only be one round this week, and to make it very special, especially at Bahrain, CITSA has decided to make it a dry to wet to dry race. As you can see, we'll have a long qualifying. There's 15 drivers, and our good friend Paro couldn't make it today, so I am here to cover for him. So we're waiting until someone is going out. Oh, this one. So yeah, we have for Red Bull we have Noof, we have the two Mercedes of ASR, Sansep and Joker. The Williams is Trams J, Siet Sebauma and Said Al-Falasi are Austin Mastins. We have Mitchell Polhouse in the AlphaTauri. Mini Turns and Lucky High are the McLarens. Big Turns and Jaguar Power are the Haas cars, and we have Steba, Helenen as Alpines with Nevi in an Alfa Romeo together with Adam. Now, the two, let's see, the two Alphas are out first with Nevi leading. Hey, Said. He's being followed by his teammates. Then comes Lucky High, and then the rest of the pack. But we will stick with Nevi for now. Nevi is known to be a quick, but also a new driver to the league, so we will see what he can do. I'm just going to hop into chat as well, as people are on the outlap. As there are quite some people out, but half of the grid isn't. Now, one of the Astons is going out, and both Astons are going out, and this is really not going to help Nevi, who is just going to go out for his lap. Maybe I do not need the telemetry for Wally. As we have a yellow flag, that's just the Aston Martin moving out of the way. Really clean to turn 1 and 2. As there's more yellow flag for people slowing down for each other. Into turn 4, really high on the curb. Immediately switch for turn 5, 6. 6 then smoothly flows into 7, obviously first fastest sector. Hard brake for the hairpin of turn 8, watch on the exit here. Then very tricky turn 9 into the hard braking zone of 10. Lot of drivers will look the tires here. A very long straight into 11. This is also good overtaking opportunity. 11 early on the acceleration, so you have a good speed for turn 12. Do not touch the inside curb. Through to 13. Onto the back straight. And I hope the Williams stays out of the way. Yes, he does. Then into the final turns of 14, 15. Back onto the main straight. Open DRS. And that's a lap of Sakir with a 1:30.5. Then, who's next? Lucky High. Doesn't use as much of the track. Still a pretty good time, just over a second less. Adam 3/10 slower. Mitchell, as expected, tops it with a 1:29.7. Then we have, I think, the Haas. Yep. Jaguar Power jumps to a nice 4th position with a 1:38. Then I think we have mini turns on the lap. Just entered sector 3. Little bit unstable on the back end. Oh, this is still his outlap. I read it wrong. Sorry. Then we have the next Haas of Big Turns. Big Turns is on a lap. Through the sharp turn 13. Onto the final or the penultimate straight. Brake late for 14. Hit the inside curb, go wide for 15, stay just outside the curb, open the DRS, and that's a nice time of 1:30.8, just like his teammate. Then we have, is that Bauma? That is Bauma, and Bauma jumps to 3rd with a 1:30.3. Behind him is a Williams of Trams who takes a 1:30.6 for P5. Then we have Lucky going into the pit, the Alphas are going into the pit. Then we have Saeed. Saeed might have some traffic. I think he avoids it. Yeah, he does. And that's Saeed with 1:30.5. Then we have the Haas of Jaguar jumps up to 5th. Mitchell goes into the pit. The Alpine goes into the pit. The Red Bull of Noof is just exiting the pit. Yeah, he is. We have a McLaren there. I think that's mini turns now on his lap. Onto the penultimate straight again. As there is yellow flag sector 2, but nothing serious from what I can see. Final turns. Now, the final turns may look simple as a mini crosses the line for P11, 1:37.4. That can be his lap. The final turns may seem easy, but the trick with that is that if you go a bit too wide, you're fucked. As Joker almost lost it on exit turn 8. Trams going to the pit, Trams is to the pit. Then we have the Alpine of Hell, yeah, on an outlap. Then it's the Haas of Jaguar who's going to pit. Oh, then we have the Rebel of Noof on an outlap. Mini Lucky High. I invalidated Aston Martin goes really wide. That's Saeed also on an in-lap. Sedan Joker. Yep, Joker is also on an in-lap. Mini, I don't know what Mini is doing. But we still have overlap, so no worries there. As the McLaren goes out of the way, Ellen has left the session. Hey Sitsa, shouldn't you be getting pole or something? But yeah, mini turns through the final turns. Stays nice and safe off the curbs. It is expectations to get an early exit here. P8 with a 1:30.5. Let's see what Joker, no not Joker, what ASR can do. Probably will call him Sansep. Opens the DRS here. Goes across the line for P3 with 131. Only Steba and Mitchell have managed to go below the 130. But yeah, track evolution is obviously a thing. So that is Noof now coming around. I think that's Steba in front of him who will have to get out of the way. Now, Noof obviously not the fastest driver, but he is the only Red Bull around here, with the closest car being an Aston Martin or a Mercedes, so do not count Noof out for this. Because he can fight with there being no Ferraris and no other Red Bull. Crosses the line of 131.0. The only one in the 131s right now, but he can make up for that. Adam just started his lap. Then we have Joker coming around. Final turns. He hits the exit curb, stays wide, takes a bit of extra acceleration with him. Opens the rear wing. And that's a 149, so he will go for another lap, I believe. ASR is going to the pit. I think Mini Turns is coming to the pit. Noof is definitely pitting, and then we have Steba behind him. Helenen has rejoined. I don't know if... Yeah, Noof is getting out of the way. And I think Steba is in fact on a second pushing lap. Or on a fast lap because he has 0 lap tires. As the others are now in pit lane, so they will not form any form of traffic for him. As people should be preparing for the final runs now. Going through the final turns. And he's boxing, he's pitting. Then we have, is that Adam? That is Adam. He goes straight, opens the DRS. That's a good improvement. A 130.3 is good enough for P5. Then Mitchell on an outlap. I think Joker is back on the pits. Joker is going back to the pits. He has one more lap after this to do it right, so he should be taking care of that. Big Turns is on an outlap. Trams is on an outlap. Everyone is now preparing for the final laps. I think these guys will do one lap and cool down lap and then another lap, or one lap and then leave it at that. Yeah, Adam is also on an in lap probably. Yeah, 6 tenths up. Mitchell is actually going for his lap now. So do watch out for his time to fight with Stebas. As he does lock up into turn 10. But he doesn't lose a lot of time with it. But 35% races make use of the 25% tire model. So the tires will wear fast. And with Bahrain already being an abrasive track, I will see probably a lot of people starting on mediums. I don't know when the rain comes. I only know that the rain will come. As Mitchell is now heading into the final turns. But yeah, I don't know when the rain will fall. And I don't know if it's smart to go on mediums or softs. As Mitchell does fight for the pole time with a 1:29.5. A 10th faster than Steba. And 6 tenths faster than ASR. Then we have Big Turns now going through the final sector. With, I think that's Helenen on an outlap behind him. And then Said on an outlap. But let's go back to Big Turns. As he comes through the final turns. Under the straights. DRS. And that's no improvement for him. as Said dives back into pit lane. Then we have Steba on an outlap. He's going to try to fight the time that Mitchell sets. Trams is on a lap, I assume. Bit wide, but not invalidated. Pushes on. And that's a very nice P4 130.1. Then we have Lucky mini turns on an outlap, going for his final lap. We have Noob Squids going for his final lap, or laps, I don't know. Joker is on an outlap. Mitchell is on an in-lap. Mitchell will have to be fast if he wants to go out and get ready for the lap again with only 3 minutes remaining. Lucky I is still on an out lap. Is anyone on a running lap? I don't think so. Jaguar just exited the pits. Big Turns is coming in. Helenen, we have Helenen here. Obviously quick guy. Just going on to the final straight. And he's boxing. Okay, where's the other Alpine? Steba is on his lap, trying to fight for pole, obviously, with Mitchell. And he does take it by, I think that's what, 2.5 tenths. So Mitchell will have to fight. There's no improvement from Sansip, and he moves back into the pit. I don't think he can go out again, but you never know. Mini turns is Mimal on the lap, but also push into the pit lane. Noof keeps going on. And I think everyone who's in the pits now will not set another lap. Noof shoots up to P9. Then we have Trams on an in lap. Yep. Jaguar is on his out lap. Sietse is on his out lap. As some people are just exiting the pits. With 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining, you could make it if you don't have too much traffic, but it's going to get close. Lucky is pushing right now, going through the final turn, although I thought I saw his light flashing. Yeah, he's saving ERS, he's parking up the sides. And that means that Helenen, no, that's Steba on his own lap. 1 second over, and that's Steba's qualification done. Steba will not fight with Mitchell for the rest of the time. Mitchell is on his out lap, so will be trying to take fastest lap away. Steba also retired from the session. We have Joker, I think, coming around to start his flying. Yeah, he is. Noof is on an in-lap, I think. Yeah, that's Noof qualification over. Then we have Adam is on an out lap. Where's the other Alpha? Where is the other Alpha? Niffy is on an out lap. Then we have Saeed going on an out lap. Then that's Jaguar on a flyer. And I don't think he will have traffic, but I don't think he's improving that much. No, he's going overtime. He can do another lap if he wants and try to improve on it. Sietse just started the lap. A whole lot of people starting the lap, including this guy who we are going to ride on board with. Sietse has ended his lap, but Mitchell is a really important one to watch, as he is fighting for the pole with Steba. He has to gain a couple of tenths as he exits sector 1. He is on his time, but he isn't quick enough, as Sietse retires on track, which is not... in quali it isn't a problem, I think, but as I think there was ASR crossing the line, no improvements. Actually, there was Joker, no improvement. Joker will start P14, maybe 15 if Helenen has a say in it. I'm actually going to watch the drivers cross the line. Niffy is approaching the line. He is quick enough to jump up a few places. He does so with a P5. His in-game teammate, I don't know the teams actually, crosses the line next for P3. Then we have Saeed crossing the line for now P3. The Haas dives into the pit. Now we have Paulhaus, who has spun it on the final corner and fucked his chances of getting pole from Steba. Steba will have pole as he's just reversing now. Big turns gets P10, and I think that's Helenen with the P15. With Mitchell now into the pit, that's the last car. Or we're actually waiting on Jaguar. Yeah, this was it. So we have Steba to Mitchell to Saeed, and I forgot the rest. Yeah, we have Steba to Mitchell Paulhaus to Saeed to Adam Milsey to ASR San Seb 36. Trams is next, followed by Niffy. Lucky High leads Bauma and Big Turns for the end of the top 10. Going in 11th, we have Jaguar Powered Noob Squid, Mini Turns, the Joker, and Helenen will round off the grid. Now, like I said, this isn't the quali may mean nothing, as that time is just not representative of Helenen at all. He will probably move up the grid, but with at least 2 tire changes from dry to wet and probably back to dry, qualifying may be irrelevant depending on how fast the rain comes. The only one who knows are the dry. Oh god, Sietze, you fucked up. It was supposed. I'm going to ask a question here to Sietze, but I think he fucked up. I think it's supposed to be dry to wet to dry, but this looks heavy rain to me. So yeah. Yeah. So people are changing the setups, or at least looking at them. Okay, I made a mistake. We're starting with heavy weather because there weren't enough slots, as we have 5 lights. The lights are out, we're off. We're watching with Steba, but I don't think that was the best start. Everyone is obviously looking for grip. Adam is having an amazing start, as it's 3 wide in turn 1. Steba runs wide. Mitchell takes the lead. Trams is fighting with Steba. Everyone makes it through the corners, although a bit slowly. ASR is neck to neck with Big Turns. Big Turns may dive down the inside. They don't make contact, but it's pretty close. Joker has a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, as there is a lot of up and down the field, as there is massive problems at the back here. As people must have slipped and held each other up. Helenen is lagging as something and will most likely not finish the race at this point with the connection issues. As Big Turns moves up the inside in turn 10 against Adam, he is still fighting him, as one of the McLarens is having a bit of trouble. I think that's Lucky High. But the front of the pack is heavily separated from the rest of the grid, and then there are small gaps. As Lucky High runs wide, rejoins behind his teammates, almost makes contact. I saw the strategy and it said wet to wet, so we're most likely not seeing dry track here, which is infuriating for everyone who's practiced on that or set up the car for that, because you're fucked. There is a bit of a gap now between ASR and Steba. Steba has quite a bit to catch up to Mitchell Polhouse to prevent him from winning this race. So I think Adam is on the inside of big turns. As we see Saeed running very wide, slipping, almost turning into Jaguar, forcing him a little wide. No contact there, and Saeed stays still side by side. Jaguar sends it up the inside. Saeed has the better exit and retakes the position. Yes, indeed. As I think that's Noof making a mistake. He's still in front of Hellinan, so no problems there. Adam is right up to Trams, as is ASR against Steba. Steba is more thinking about defending here. Because he knows his car is faster than Mitchell's. But he also knows that ASR has the faster car of the two. Here we go again. Yeah, it will rain for the full-on race. Let's see anything happening down the field. Yeah, Adam is right behind Trams, and he's also being pushed from behind by big turns. As he moves to the inside, he is alongside, as is Omar on Steba. Adam dives on the inside, makes it stick. Trams at a bit of a worse exit, so Big Turns also dives in between. Does Big Turns have the overspeed to attack the Alfa Romeo? I think he wants to, but he is too far back. Trams wants to take the position back, but he doesn't make any dump moves. Adam made a mistake. Steba makes contact with the Mercedes, and both are off the track. This is not a good incident. Steba is back on the track. The Mercedes is still around. And this is not a good incident for both of them. They went from fighting for the podium to behind the whole pack. So this fight we were watching here has just turned into a fight for P2, 3 and 4. As Trams is having trouble keeping his car under control. The drivers are not used to these conditions on this track. Behind them, Niffy is fighting with Lucky and Sitsa. All three of them wanted to be a bit higher up. Mini Turns is behind Jaguar. But the real fight we have to focus on here is Big Turns, Adam and Trams. Although Mini Turns makes a move on Jaguar, they're leaving each other space as Big Turn slides or Jaguar slides and loses a whole lot of positions here. He stays in front of the Mercedes and the Red Bull, or at least it looks like it. ASR is on the outside, overtakes him easily, says thank you for the position, and Jaguar needs to cool the tires. He needs to cool the tires. Trams has fallen off from the train. Either his car isn't good enough or he's struggling too much. Adam is making a move on Big Turns to the inside of turn 1. Can he keep it? He has the position, I think. As Big Turns has the better exit, he puts his rear wing or front wing under the rear wing. This is almost weaving, but it goes right. Does it? As we see yellow flags, what happened? I think Joker fucked up. As Big Turns retakes the position, Adam is still alongside. There's almost no room there. But Big Turns makes it stick. And he gets spun around. Big turns get spun around by Adam. Lots of incidents here. Like I said, the drivers all have to adjust to the rainy weather. As up ahead, Trams is ahead of Adam Milsey again. I don't know if Adam made a mistake or not, but this is now a four-way battle for the podium places. Trams is under heavy pressure here, as Adam will not try to make the move here, but rather on the main straight. There is no DRS, but that doesn't mean that the main straight is not an overtaking opportunity. Also, sorry if the commentating is bad. I have been out of it for a while. Is the Red Bull fighting with anyone? No. No, this is the closest battle we've got here. This isn't the battle you want to miss anyway, as there's yellow flags. Noob Squid made a mistake, but he hasn't lost any positions. Saeed and Mini Turns are falling off a little bit as Adam Milsey tries to send it on the inside of Trams. He makes it. Trams goes very wide, as I think Saeed and Mini Turns also went wide. Saeed went off track for it. Mini Turns goes around the outside. Saeed can do nothing about it. As Trams is going around the outside of Adam. He has his front wing in there, but he has to back out there. So we have Mitchell, who's runway away with the lead of 10 seconds in 5 laps. Which, like, I knew Mitchell was good, but I'm just not going to look at him for the whole race. I'm sorry, Mitchell, but I have better things to focus on. Like this fight here. Look at this. Round the outside of turn 10. You can trim this up. As Mini Turns went a bit wide. No contact there, but this can't go right for too long anymore. Steba has caught up to the back of this. He wants to make up those positions. He wants to climb back to the podium, but there's a lot of cars and we're already on a quarter of the race. Mini Turns right behind Trams. He is going to lose too much time behind the Williams. He knows he has to make the move. He knows he can send it, just send it. As Jaguar makes another mistake, comes back to track. I don't think the gap is big enough. Mini Turns sends it on Trams, who went too wide. He makes it stick. Does Saeed also go for it? No, not yet, but he is under pressure from Lucky Eye, who stays all the way to the wall. Tries to overspeed it as Mini Turns sends it on Adam. Is there space for this? There is. He makes it. But Mini Turns takes the inside, takes the outside, is forced off track. This can't go right. It's 3 wide. Trams is on the gravel. Oh no, they're going 3 wide in turn 4. Mini Turns backs out. Trams is on the outside. It's now a 4-wide battle. Mini Turns drops down 1, 2 positions, maybe 3 on Saeed. As we see Lucky Eye going wide. Mini Turns forces his way around the inside. Saeed stays patient, takes Trams. Trams on the outside has the disadvantage. But this is something you don't want to miss. Mini Turns tries on the inside of turn 9-10. He knows he can make it. Saeed is under pressure from Mini Turns, but nothing happened there yet. Where is Steba in all this? Steba has dropped back a bit, as Mini Turns is going to try it again on the inside, this time turn 11. Adam sticks it around the outside. Outside turns into inside. You can't touch the curb on the inside, but they're still going side by side. Mini Turns goes off track, is now behind, does get more traction. And this fight is long not over, because even though Mini Turns is ahead right now, Adam is going to send it either this turn or turn 1. As Adam has they both have similar exits. Steba is past Nifi, so that's a good thing for him. But this whole gaggle of cars, this is just... this goes on for the whole 20 laps, that's something. As Adam is forced on the curb, can accelerate less early. Oh. As Adam is now under pressure from the Williams. Nothing happens yet, but he can't lose too much time, too many turns, if he wants that second place back. He has to gap trams, he has to close the gap to many turns, and the rain will just keep on pouring for the whole race. I think no one is going to do a zero stop, as we can see big turns, sending it on trams. Will he make it stick? I think so, but trams has the inside for the next turns. Turn 9, and he's already back at. Big turns is not going to try to force it around. And you shouldn't. Adam is still losing time to many turns. But he is trying his best to gain that time up and overtake him for the second podium spot. As Mitchell has run away with 15 seconds, which is just... ow. Trams now has a whole train behind him. As Big Turns nearly loses it. Sietze wants to take that. He is on the inside. As we... that's just Joker fucking up again. Sietze has the position before they get to the corner. Big Turns tries to out-accelerate him. He can't. And he has to stick behind the Aston Martin for now. Oh, I need to give my voice a rest. I'm not used to this. Joker, 10-second time penalty. 5-second time penalty. This is just sad. Sietze goes wide. Has to give up positions. Will he let his teammate through? Fun fact, Sietze and Said are teammates in the Astons as well as in Sprint themselves, I think, if I recall correctly. Aside from that, there are no team orders there, so I doubt Sietze will let him by. Joker has had enough, retires from the session. We can see him... oh, he crashed out. We can see him on the POV of Mitchell, who just... I have no words for this. Dominance. Just, what the fuck. Big turns. Oh god, Sietze sends it on the inside of turn 10. He doesn't have the traction to keep the position. He is dropping back on Lucky Eye a little, but he just let Lucky Eye know, hey, I'm still here, you're not done with me, I'm going to take your position. As I think someone is losing it. That's it. Said has spun or is spun around or something happened to him. He spun turn 11 and he's out of that group. That's a free position for Steba, who is still trying to regain the lost places. Sietze or Lucky Eye is fighting with trams. He can make it stick now, but if he gets a good exit here, which he does, Trams is unlucky here. Trams is going to the pit lane. I think Trams has... I don't know if he has front wing damage. We will see if they fix the front wing, otherwise this is a bit of an early stop. But he might be trying to undercut here. There's no wing replacement, it's just a regular pit stop. It's the undercut. But I doubt you really gain anything from that in the wet. But hey, he has made his pit stop. There is no need for him to pit again. Every position he takes now, he will keep. Jaguar has the same idea. But back to the front. The fight has died down a little. But, yeah. It's still, there's just a second gap. Or actually, ALR has fucked up on turn 8. I told you to watch that exit. ALR has not done that. He was too greedy trying to climb up places. And he has damaged his front wing. So we're expecting another stop from the Mercedes pit crew this lap. He at least doesn't have to worry about the double stack since his teammate is already back in the garage. Is Mitchell going to come in this lap? No, Mitchell continues on. Adam has dropped that entire gap. Big Turns overtakes him again. But there is a bit of weaving there. I don't know if he will be reported for it. Adam is going to try to get the better exit here. Oh, I thought they were diving into the pit lane. They were not. Lucky Eye takes all the way to the outside again. Nothing happens there. But Adam is trying his best. Sending it up the inside. Goes a bit wide. Leaves enough room. Again, Big Turns leaves just enough room. And they go in to fight all the way up to turn 4. Mini Turns is enjoying this because he gets to run away while these guys are fighting and securing second. As Big Turns is again under threat from Adam Millsy. Adam just does not give up this position. This is the final podium spot we're fighting for. All three of these guys know it. Seats is waiting for them to hit each other. But right now we have Big Turns, Adam and Lucky fighting for P3. Technically Seats is also fighting, but he isn't actively attacking anyone yet. Trams has really dropped off, obviously with his pit stop, but I think he went too early. Obviously the other guys also have to pit, but I honestly think Trams went too early. Let's see who else pitted. I think at this moment I can actually bring it up. Yeah, Jaguar has made 2 stops, ASR has made a stop for his win, and Trams has made a stop. As Jaguar is on mini inters. What are you doing? Mini Turns makes a stop. And oh no, it's a McLaren double stack. His teammate of Lucky also dives in. Will this be a good pit stop? As Alpine is preparing for a stop. This is a perfect double stack. And there is inters. There's inters going on the cars. Is it then time for the intermediates to make their debut? Trams on the wet is hoping that he can have the grip. His tires are warmed up, although with the weather that is not an issue, as the wet compounds always do well with this, but I don't think, yeah, I think it's interweathers. Or, well, this is just a crossover period. There is no big difference between inters and wets, but it will favor the inters more and more. So Trams pitted way too early, but for the wrong reasons. He cannot keep up with mini turns on the inters. And I think that's it for him. I think he will have to pit again, as the inters are getting faster and faster. As Steba is trying to fight with Lucky High for his lost spot. These guys surely are pitting. Mitchell is pitting, is getting out of the exit as the other three just entered the pit lane. And the crossover period has been reached. It's definitely time for the intermediates. With mini turns entering the straight, he sets the fast first sector. He has made a good strategy decision. And Trams stays out. Is Trams seriously trying this? Esteba overtakes Lucky High, but there is someone on the exit. Steba makes it stick, and he's almost back into the podium positions. As Sansip sets fastest lap on wets. Hallinan gets a 5 second for speeding in pits. Jaguar sets fastest lap on inters as he should. And Seed says just past Niffy. Yeah. Noob Squid also still out on wets. ASR has pitted for wets 2 laps ago, doesn't want to admit that they are the worst tire to be on. Hallinan, yellow flags, I don't know why. This is just a whole gaggle of cars still trying to fight for it. Yeah, Trams is in big trouble here. We can see Steba in the back catching up. And the smartest thing here to do is to cut your losses. Go back to the pit. Don't stick with the strategy. You're going to lose more and more time. Steba has no trouble catching up. He might send it next corner knowing that Trams will brake early. He doesn't send it. Trams, please go into the pit lane. No, no. Oh my god, he's run Steba off the track trying to pit. Oh my god, this is Tram's fault. Holy fuck, what did you do, mate? Steba is out of the race after a very unfortunate incident. That wasn't his fault. There was nothing that Steba could have done here to avoid that incident. Tram should have slowed down and let Steba pass before switching tires, but he didn't. This is the result. And this is just... I have no words for it. If you do this in Formula 1 real life, you will get black flags. In my opinion, this should have been a black flag for Trams. You have to give way when entering the pits. And if you don't, this is what happens. I doubted, I was thinking that mini turns could be overtaken. Yeah, that was dirty. Very dirty. I think, yeah, it's not even I think. This will be a big penalty. Mitchell fastest, of course. But mini turns could have been battled by Steba. Steba is out of the race. The others are too busy battling. Although Adam has broken free right now. But this isn't... The top 3 has already been confirmed. It's Mitchell, Mini and Adam until something happens to any of them. Because Adam has broken free of Lucky. Lucky is on the threat of big turns. Big turns cuts back a little early, but he left room, or like the McLaren wasn't alongside. Seitzer shoots wide. Turn 1 is not Seitzer's corner at all. Lucky Eye is overtaken by big turns. Big turns immediately makes a break for it. He wants that podium. I may have said that Adam has the podium, but Trams retires from the session. I don't want to say as he should, but just as a word of advice, mate, you cannot avoid the penalty. You will get it applied next round because, no offense, you deserve every second you get for that move. Lucky High might feel the pressure from Sietze Bauma behind. Noob Squid is still out on wets. I don't know what you're doing. This guy is taking the piss. Like, I know the rain isn't as bad as it was a couple of laps ago, but you can hear it in the acceleration. The Mercedes has to go very careful around the track here. I don't know why you will go, look at the spray, I don't know why you will go softs at a time like this. Big turns might not catch Adam, but Lucky High is still on his heels, so if I were big turns, I will be looking behind me instead of in front of me. There are further no big battles, so I'm going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in a second. Literally a second, because I have a bottle like 10 meters from me. Noob Squid refuses to pit still. Big turn. Lucky might send one down the inside of turn 11. I don't think he will, but he might. 6 laps to go, but I mean, we've had enough action for this race already. Sorry. Has it stopped raining? Yeah, it has stopped raining. We're going back to dry, but I doubt the track will dry up clear fast enough for ASR to make anything of it. Obviously, ASR will have the fastest lap if the track dries up. But anyone pitting for softs, oh my god, they're in the pits. Adam, 5-second penalty for speeding. He will be hitting himself. Not only will he have to make up the time, but oh my god, they're all going for softs. They're all going for softs. He's getting out. This is not what he needed. It is a good 2-stop from the Alphas, but this is not what you want to see. Aston's also doing a 2-stop, but or double stack, but there is no way that the track is dry enough for softs. The McLarens might have a 1-2 here. Although, is there any spray? No, there is just a dry line. DRS enabled! Oh my fucking god, no! Is Noof on the ideal stretch? Noof hasn't pit. Noof, my friend, my buddy, what are you doing? The track is dry. No, my friend. You've been on these wets 15 laps. Give them rest. Holy fuck, mate. Oh god. I thought I saw it all this race, but yeah, the Mitchell is now in the pit lane. Mini Turns is in the pit lane. Lucky High continues on. Fastest lap. He might even be fighting Mitchell on exit here. But there's no way he keeps Mitchell behind him. There is no way. The softs are faster. There is no way he's going to try this. I don't believe it. He is not. He is actually going to fight Mitchell. He's going faster and faster. Does Mitchell have the fastest sector 2? No. Will Mini Turns have the fastest sector 2? Is Lucky High on a good line here? He is. Lucky High might win this race. He's pulling away from pole house. Have the others gone for softs too quickly? Lucky High goes defensive, but it's not necessary. There's half a second and growing. Like, ASR is setting the fastest lap now, but no fast sector 2, but even if Lucky High doesn't win, he will have a podium here. And I think that counts as well for him. I don't know where he is in the standings, but yeah, the softs are better now. If I were Lucky High, I would let Mitchell by and try to take DRS off him. and try to stay in second and at least take the podium home. I mean, if he doesn't get second, he gets podium at least. There's no way he's losing that much time. Because he would have to fight big turns. Because Adam Milsey has a penalty. Said sets the fastest lap right now. There haven't been a lot of penalties. I'm just going to check them. Yeah, we have 5 seconds for Adam and 3 seconds for Nivi. Obviously, Joker had like a penalty or 15, but he gave them up. The Inters were the perfect tire a couple of laps ago, but now Lucky High is losing so much time on them. The track cleared up so quick that he might even stay on the podium. Like, it stopped raining 3 laps ago and the Inters are useless now. Like, it's only 2 laps left after this, but he might not have the podium. Yeah, Larry. So, we're doing a special race today. As you can see, it's 35% instead of the normal 25. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time, and I'm just going to stick it with him because this is going to be the fight for podium. Like, turn 1, he just does not have any grip. And I'm intrigued to see where he will finish. Surely it will be podium. He has 10 seconds to the podium. Mitchell will definitely win. I would not waste any time fighting the other McLaren. I would just gun it. Try to survive. Try to have grip. Yeah, the gap is still 9 seconds. Remember, Adam is not relevant here. The relevance is Sietzebauma at this point. Okay, no, the gap is going down way too fast. He should have pitted. Now, the tire... I don't understand. Like, the track was full on wet a couple of laps ago. Helenen has retired in the pit lane. His race was fucked from the start, so I kind of understand him. Mitchell Polhaus starts the final lap of the race here. As we mini turns will probably claim second. Third place. Lucky High has to hold on for one more lap, but the gap has closed like 5 seconds in the last lap. He has 5 seconds more. Yeah, I forgot there was a tin. I haven't commentated in like a bit, okay? I forgot the commentator's curse was a tin. Big Turns and Sietze are fighting for probably the final podium place. But if they keep battling each other instead of focusing on the McLaren in front, it might not even be relevant. But he is so slow. He is slow. He might not make it. Or he will make it, but he might not make the podium. Adam is already half confirmed to be P7. Or he is catching Lucky. He is catching Lucky Eye. He has overtaken Lucky Eye. Lucky Eye has to defend for one sector against Sietzebauma. Sos versus Inters on a tri-track. Track position does not matter. Sietze goes for it on the inside. Sietze goes to the podium. Lucky Eye is left fighting for P6, but P5 might not even be achievable here. Mitchell Polhaus has won the Grand Prix. Mini turns will take second. Will big turns go for the dive into the final corner? He does not. He wants the better exit. He's right underneath him. It's the final push to the straight. And it's big turns. So we have Polhaus, mini turns, Bauma, big turns. Lucky Eye, Adam Milsey, Said, Nevi. Then we have Jaguar Power coming around the final bend around now. Yeah. Very unlucky incident he found himself in. ASR Sensip had obviously that crash with Steba and never fully recovered from it. Quite sad if you ask me. He is a good driver and he can prove that another day. P11 is for noob squids. But this fight, if the rain lasted one more lap, Lucky would have podium. But it wasn't given to him. Yeah, GG's, he tried his best. Mini Turns driver of the day, which kind of is deserved. But, oh, Mitchell falls. He didn't fall the standings today. Pole to win. Or no, not pole, stay back on pole, but second to win. Mitchell is back on the top step, being joined by Mini Turns and Sietse Bauma. I cursed. Yeah, I cursed him. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Lucky Eye. I'm sorry, but we have Polhouse, Mini Turns, Bauma on the podium, followed by Big Turns, who has beaten Lucky Eye by less than a tenth of a second. Adam Milsey crossed the line in second, but got demoted to 6th by penalty. Then we have Said, Nevi, Jaguar Power, ASR and Noob as finishers. Helenen and Trams, Joker have given up by themselves. Steba was involved in a terrible accident. Lot of warnings, little penalties. Some front wing changes, not a lot. But what a race this was. Pyro should be back for the next race. If not, I will probably not commentate as I'm driving this. I kind of regret not driving because this was an amazing race. Congratulations to the top 3. And we'll see you all next week for, let me check the tracks. I think it's not Imola. Hold on. Next week we will be back with Baku and the Red Bull Ring in Austria. And obviously we have Thursday and Sunday the Teo Racing at Jeddah. So tune in for that again on the normal ALR channel, not on this one. And I wish you all a very nice week. Goodbye.